didn't get a chance to film a cute intro with Oslo and Paris. I'm sad too. But anyway, it's been 8 weeks with Oslo and Paris. Can't believe I've had lambs for a whole 2 months. I still can't believe I dragged myself into this, but I still love it. Let's take a look at how this week went. And I hope you like my new background. I'm just filming on my 3rd floor today instead of my room, just to change it up a bit. Anyway, we've been up to Sunday. I was very happy to see that they hadn't dumped their minerals again. I had a 3-day if you count the preparation horse show, so I didn't get to see them much at all over the weekend. So I think they may have missed me. With horses, we have tons of opportunities to show in 4-H. Minis have 4 shows besides fair. But with other species, it's so important to come and watch them show at fair, because fair is really all they have, for sheep included. And wow, my hair was just a mess a second ago. Sorry that I didn't take very many pictures, so there will be probably a few more clips of just me sitting talking. I know that's not as cute as I'm running around playing, but I'd still like to tell you guys about them. And sorry for the weird glare in my glasses. I just moved myself to kind of zoom in so you can see it. It's just my new ring light. Well, my mom's. They ran around a lot more. I've been putting them in their halters sometimes when they run, because it A, makes them easier to catch when I have to put them back in their stall so I don't have to bring out the grain, B, just to get them used to it. Paris especially doesn't like her buckle halter going on and off. I think that's just because you can feel it all more than the rope halters. This week, Oslo also got the, ear version of... I cleaned his orange gravy steak for him because it had gotten dirty. I just used a baby wipe. As you can see, or saw, at first he was unsure because I was holding onto his ear. He moved a little bit, but then he comes right down and let me do it. I don't know how the eye side of his ear tag got way more dirtier than the back side of it, and how Paris has stayed clean, but the dirt came right off with the baby wipe. But I make sure to pay attention to them equally. Free, look it. Mommy's wearing a shirt with the name of the musical all of your babies and food are going to be named after. Oh, hi, Oslo. That's right. Since we decided a few weeks ago, I think in week 6, you can find a video on that. All of her babies are going to be named after Les Mis characters. I'm a huge nerd and theater kid, so it only makes sense. And even though she doesn't speak English, I like talking to my animals anyway. And fun fact from a nerd and theater kid / mythbuster about Les Mis. Les Mis does not take place during the French Revolution, as most people think. It actually takes place in the beginning during the Napoleon Wars, and then later on, when it jumps to 10 years later, during the June Revolution. Just a little bit of world history for you. The French Revolution actually happened in the late 1700s, and Les Mis takes place in the early to mid 1800s. Oh, and the correlation between Paris and Les Mis is Les Mis happens in France, and Paris is the setting. Sorry for that little tangent on Les Mis. I hope you appreciated it. Here's another picture of Tuesday when they hadn't dumped their minerals either. That always makes me so excited. This week I also gave them another water bucket. I had to disassemble the one I used for my public presentation this year. As a prop representing the horses I death track, you can find a video of that on my YouTube channel or my mom's, Shellin1104. And I had to wash it out because A, it had been in storage for a while, and B, because rice had kind of dried out in it and made the sides kind of gross. Here's just sped up footage of me cleaning it out. This is important because I don't want to make the lambs sick, especially because lambs have a fairly sensitive digestive tract when it comes to copper, which rice doesn't really have any added copper, but any kind of food product sitting around for months and months is not good. I also had to make sure I rinsed the soap out super well. This next bit of footage is me vet wrapping the sides. As you can see, the one edge's rubber thing had fallen off, so we always want to cover that up because the little metal hook can get eyelid stuck on it and torn off and injured and need to be stitched or sewn back on by a vet. I've heard stories of it happening in horses, never ruminants, but it could happen too. Safety first. And of course, my mom decided to make faces for the camera. I hung it up for them using a lead rope because I couldn't find my bucket hangers, seen in the background of this picture. So that way now they have two, so they won't go through it as quickly, which makes
me not to have to fill it as often and reduces the chance of them being without water.
Also weight tipped at 108.9 and Paris weight tipped at 86.9. Oslo is now about 31 inches at the girth. Let's see. He's about 34 inches long. The length measurements from like the middle of their chest, below their neck, to the middle of their backside of the hindquarters, so like the dock of where the tail would start. And Paris is now about 30 inches. Hair girth 29. Today I also emailed the vet to see when she'd be available to do fair health checks and rabies shots for these guys. I'll let you know about that.
This week we also picked up the bookmarks they won their picture on for our North Tonawonda's summer reading program. So if you have a kid or yourself like to read, be sure to go there and check that out. I also brought Paris a collar. I'm hoping that she'll like being tied in a collar a little better than with the halter, so I have a better way to work them with separation anxiety.
Thanks for watching. Sorry I didn't film an outro with the lambs as well. Hope you enjoyed. Hope it wasn't too long for you, and we'll update you next week.